Yes, guys, make sure you're following the GBFC Telegram. The link is in the top of the description. In the end of this month, I'm going to be giving away one of my exclusive GBFC hoodies with only 100 of them made. Coming to you guys on sale soon. As well as that, we've got a signed shirt by none other than Chelsea's main man, Cole Palmer. If you're not in the Telegram, you can't win. Link at the top of the description. Let's get cracking. Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson Football Channel. The transfer window is officially opening in 2 days. Well, 29th today, 29, 30, 31. It's still Christmas, all right? We're going to be a bit slow. It's open in 3 days. Chelsea will be able to buy more players again. Bloody hell, as if we ever thought that this would be the necessity that is needed to save our season in January after 3 consecutive windows of breaking the bank, maybe breaking the rules in some people's opinions that we haven't actually done. But as a result of all the money we've spent, they've actually changed the rules to make sure that clubs like Chelsea and other rich clubs can't keep on breaking the bank, so to speak, for want of any kind of better terms. Today, we're going to talk about one piece of information that is basically a nothing piece of real tangible information. But I'm sorry, I'm here to get carried away. It's the festive period. We're heading into January, and I told you guys in yesterday's video that I'm kind of lacking a bit of love, a bit of belief for Chelsea right now. It's difficult to get excited. So, Victor bloody Osimhen's birthday. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our boy here. What's his name? OGB Day for you. I don't know who the bloody hell that is. OGB Day. I don't know. I don't care really, because he's got a reply from Big Vic. Happy birthday, Victor Osimhen. Please come and rescue Chelsea soon, with like the emoji that's like a puppy that's not been fed for 3 days, and then also the hands together emoji. Victor Osimhen, he's not just like this one, has he? He has not just been like, oh, yeah, another happy birthday for me. He's bloody replied to it, ain't he? He's come back with 2 red love hearts. Could change that to blue, mate, if you really wanted to, you know, just push the boat out to make us really believe. If these were blue love hearts, different story. Game over, mate. Victor Osimhen's already a Chelsea player. And he also has the hands together as well. Now, obviously, the picture that is on the initial tweet wishing Victor a happy birthday is Osimhen, the famous picture that I'm sure we've all seen, in a Chelsea shirt. The reason I find this just ever so slightly annoying is that at this point in time, it's breaking news a few days ago, I think, that Victor Osimhen actually did sign a brand new contract with Napoli, which means that if Chelsea are in fact to sign him this January, next summer, whatever it may be, it's going to cost us a hell of a lot of money. I think Victor Osimhen, there's a couple of things to look at here. I don't really think Osimhen owes Napoli anything because of the way that they dealt with the whole penalty miss story, and then they basically just took the piss out of him all over TikTok and social media, and then Victor Osimhen has obviously forgiven them. But I would go as far as to say that that should have been enough after everything that Osimhen did last season, being their top scorer, winning them Serie A. You'd go as far as to say that if you take the piss out of your number 9, your best player, your talisman, your goal scorer, within a couple of months of winning the league, finally, to bring that title to Naples, you're thinking they've just got no respect for this bloke whatsoever. So the fact that he has signed this new deal in order to make this release clause, I think between 130 million, 140 million euros, it's a hell of a lot of money. But I think that is the kind of level of player that Chelsea are going to need when it comes to buying that striker. And it's why I wanted to dedicate a video to this today, because when you look at the movement of Nicholas Jackson in that Crystal Palace game, I would say that his all-round forward play was good. But it's just big chance after big chance after big chance that just keeps on going and begging. And when you look at Chelsea, when it comes to chance creation, we don't do that badly whatsoever. The biggest issue, and it is the issue here that we just have to address in January above anything else, someone, if you're making chances, has got to put the ball in the net. Christopher Nkunku, we have seen since Christopher Nkunku has come in to this Chelsea team, in the little cameo against Wolves, which, by the way, I think that was the worst performance for me of the season. When Nkunku comes on, there are ideas. There's a bit of confidence. The fullbacks are more likely to get forward in support because they know that they will be found by someone like Christopher Nkunku. It was also the little things, like the knowledge of where the run's going to be made. Malo Gusto loves to get forward, so what does Nkunku do? Diagonal 40-yard ball to find him when Gusto is still literally like a gust of wind down the wing. Christopher Nkunku is supposed to be played a bit deeper. I don't think he's supposed to be that striker. You add into the mix there an actual striker that can put the ball in the back of the net, that has a track record of scoring goals, and a player like Victor Osimhen, who I have been shouting about this guy for years. You guys know I've wanted Chelsea to sign him, but now I feel as though there is another massive factor here that we need to play into account, which is not just that Chelsea need a striker now to convert the chances that we keep scoring, to hopefully lift us up the table away from mid-table mediocrity. The truth of the matter is, mid-table mediocrity is the best solution or the best outcome from our season if we do not sign a player that can actually convert the chances that we keep creating. It's as simple as that. The knock-on effect of that is another season without any European football for Chelsea. That's 2 seasons in a row. Players like Victor Osimhen, come next summer, are going to have teams like Arsenal looking for him. Maybe even Tottenham if they get in the Champions League. And all of a sudden, when you look at the Chelsea project, if we go 2 full seasons without attaining any European football within those years, then we are in serious trouble. Players of the calibre and quality of Victor Osimhen will not join Chelsea if this carries on any longer. So, in my opinion, this release clause is massive. It is going to take a massive offer to get Victor Osimhen to join Chelsea from Napoli. But in my opinion, this is the last window we can do it. And I think it's the last window we can do it because without him, or without another Tony or whatever, but this is solely about Osimhen today, I think Chelsea just don't get even Conference League. Look at the teams at the moment. Brighton last night turning up again, beating Spurs. West Ham going to the Emirates and absolutely destroying them. The league is so wide open. Chelsea need to operate within that wide openness now, go on a run of results, and you sign a world-class, elite-level striker like Victor Osimhen, and all of a sudden, we start winning more games. We start climbing that table, and we can maybe even dream of a Conference League appearance next season, the only European trophy that we haven't actually won yet. And that's probably mainly because there's not been many leagues of its existence. So, Victor Osimhen to Chelsea. I would love to hear your thoughts on this story in the comments down below. Yes, he could have responded to anybody else. I do think there is absolutely here something to cling on to with Victor Osimhen replying to this tweet. He knows how social media works. Things like this get blown up by people and mugs like me. However, I think this could be one of those things where, you know, he's replying because it's his birthday, but there's a lot of people that tweeted him because it's his birthday. I've got a sneak feeling that Chelsea have got a window of opportunity here. Go in, put the dirty work in now, get the job done, sign Victor Osimhen, and I do think the second half of this season can look incredibly different to what we have seen in the first half of this season. So, let me know your thoughts on this one. Quick little news video because obviously there is still a hell of a lot of football that needs to be played over the course of this weekend. Luton is the early kickoff tomorrow. I'll be uploading my Luton versus Chelsea Premier League preview later on today. Stay tuned tomorrow, of course, for 6 things that we learn. I'm not doing New Year's parties this year, so there's basically no more going out, no more partying for me, which means I'll be sat here in this chair talking to you lot significantly more often. Although I am going somewhere else for New Year, but I'm bringing my camera and all my set with me. So we good. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Come on, you Blues.